Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Jeremy and you're watching Wartrain Wins here. Man, I got a lot of stuff to go over here. If you're new to the channel and you're not already subscribed, think about subscribing. Now, first things first, everybody. Yeah, I'm not buying any more games. That's it. I'm done. I've realized I'm totally addicted to collecting. It's hoarding at this point. I mean, all this stuff, it's just too much. I don't know what to do, so I'm not gonna buy any more games. But I am not going to buy any less games. Guys, I don't know what's going on here on YouTube. All these people like just selling their collections off. I don't know what this new trend is. You know, game addiction, whatever. Yeah, all right, so we're probably all addicted to something. Maybe games, could be crack, whatever. Does that really matter? This isn't hurting anything unless you can't get out of your house. That's a hoarding issue, but yeah, maybe some hoarding going on. Definitely some addiction. Yeah, that's okay. There's worse stuff out there, guys. This is just video games. It's fun. It's something a lot of us are passionate about, but to sell off your collection, yeah, that's not happening here, guys. So if you want to keep seeing pickup videos and stuff, right here, my buddy Steve Craig Retro Games. I know he ain't gonna sell any stuff, so yeah, that's just the way it is. Chill Scissors, another guy, not gonna sell off any games, you know, unless somebody's in an absolute bind, or we're selling it to each other, or we're just giving it away to somebody, you know. But yeah, that's not what we're into. We're into collecting, not selling. So yeah, if you guys want to watch that stuff, visit myself or those other two channels I named, Steve Craig Retro Games, Chill Scissors, good friends of mine, and yeah, they're keeping their stuff going. Awesome to see. But I got a ton of stuff to show you guys. I can't wait to get into it. So let's dive right into it, guys. So first things first. Okay, I got some just random stuff I'm going to show you guys here. Diablo 4 PS5 Steelbook case. I pre-ordered the game. They never gave me the pre-order bonus at GameStop. They did correct that, so that's pretty cool. You know, just a kind of random item there. I did see this at GameStop. It was like 10 bucks or whatever. A used copy, not in the greatest shape, missing a manual, but I didn't have it and I wanted it for the original Xbox, that is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Like I said, this is missing the manual. The case is pretty beat the hell up. Disc's got some scratching, but I was like, yeah, whatever. Hopefully it works. I haven't tested it yet, but I did clean it. So moving along, just a random impulse buy, and that is the Blu-ray of the Super Mario Brothers movie. I seen this on the shelf at GameStop. Probably would have got the you know, what is that, the 4K Blu-ray or whatever if they had that there, but they had this guy, so I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll just pick it up. Movie was cool, colorful, looks great on a big screen TV, definitely enjoyable and has the nostalgia. So there it is, fellas. So the next one I got just randomly, somebody must have traded in some GameCube games, and I didn't have this one in my collection, so I picked up Star Wars Bounty Hunter for the GameCube. Now I imagine that this did have a manual. Unfortunately, there's no manual, but there is some kind of sheet in there. So I'm assuming this is not complete. There is a chance it may be, but I really doubt it. But regardless, this case, the game was in very nice condition, and it was really cheap, so had to grab that guy for the GameCube collection. And this is something I had pre-ordered, I think before the game came out. I want to say I got this at Walmart. And you know, they finally showed up after my last video, and that is the hardcover collector's edition for Tears of the Kingdom. Had to get this. I always get the strategy guides for Zelda games. I always have since Ocarina of Time. So yeah, this was a must purchase for myself. So happy to add that guy to my collection. Okay, and I got a random amiibo. This I had pre-ordered for a while, but was stoked when this came out. This is actually has become probably my #2 favorite franchise ever, and that is Xenoblade Chronicles. We got Pyra and Mythra here for Smash Brothers from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Absolutely love this franchise, guys. If you haven't played any of these games, I highly recommend them. Some of them may be a little slow in the beginning, but I'm telling you, stick with it. The stories in these are absolutely amazing. It's nice to start from the first one and work your way up. But if you do go to any of them right off the bat, I recommend the third one. That is the most easy to jump into. The story grabs you like right away. The game is amazing. The DLC is amazing, but I love this franchise, guys. So had to pick these guys up. Like I said, I had these pre-ordered as soon as that pre-order dropped. All right, so now I got some, let's see, random PS5 games here. This one I basically got, I want to say for free through some GameStop Pro Day stuff and stuff I ordered. I didn't get all that yet, all that other stuff yet. I ordered it the other day and I just haven't received it yet. But this is one that they had, and I wound up using my GameStop points or whatever from that Pro membership. So I did get Forspoken for free. This game, I wasn't going to pay $70, especially after the reviews. I was waiting for a price drop on this, and finally was able to get it for what I wanted to pay. So I will be checking this game out. It does look really nice. I like the way that the girl moves in the game. It looks really fun, fast-paced. There's definitely with some shortcomings, empty world, all that stuff. Regardless, looking forward to this one. This next one I had pre-ordered for a while, and that is The Legend of Heroes Trails of Reverie on the PS5. Been grabbing all these re-releases or the new releases of these Trails games that have been coming out lately. Just really like RPGs. It's something that over the last, 10 years, I've really dove heavy into these kind of games, and I absolutely love them. And this next one was a day one, pre-ordered, the whole nine. Absolutely love this game, and that is Final Fantasy 15. I believe this is the deluxe edition with the steelbook, and let's see, has a cloth map of the world or whatever, and just the regular case and game in it. Absolutely fantastic. Love this game. Played straight through it. Started New Game Plus. I'm about halfway through that in like the harder difficulty, and yeah, it's just a blast, man. This game looks amazing. It plays real fast. I really dug the combat. I do kind of miss the turn-based and the characters and stuff that you can swap between, but I'm totally fine with this direction as well because there's plenty of other games that do that stuff anyway. Yeah, highly recommend this. Looks amazing on PS5. So that was some PS5 games. Now I have some, random Switch titles here. A pre-order that I had, and that is the Sonic Origins Plus collection. Had to get this. I didn't buy it digitally. I was waiting for a physical copy because I knew they were going to release one. Definitely like how they put that old school Sega stuff on the cardboard there. That was interesting. Some random noise in the background. All right, but yeah, definitely had to grab Sonic Origins Plus. Like I said, I love the Sega artwork in the background, so happy to have that. This next one had it pre-ordered, and that is Front Mission. Let's see, Front Mission First Limited Edition. Has a ventricular or whatever cover that is, but really cool. Glad to have this guy. The next one is one that I wish I would have got the first one's physical copy, but I missed out. I did have it digitally, and that is for Blossom Tales 2. I haven't played this yet. I really enjoyed the first Blossom Tales. It was like a Legend of Zelda game. So really freaking cool. Had to own this guy. And this next one here, a new release, Nintendo, had to grab it, and that is Pikmin 4. I haven't jumped into this yet, but I've heard great things about it. It looks great. It never was like crazy with the Pikmin franchise, but from what I understand, this one would be the one to dive into. But yeah, had to get this guy. And the next one, I couldn't help myself but to double dip on this, and that is the Nintendo Switch version of Legend of Heroes Trails into Reverie, the newest game in this franchise or series or whatever. So yeah, had to pick up this guy. Like I said, had to double dip here. Some of these games, I just can't help myself. Maybe it's the gaming addiction. Alright, the next one here is one I got from my good buddy Steve Craig from Steve Craig Retro Games. He had an extra copy of this. I didn't have a copy of this. And when I found that out, I was like, man, you want to sell it? So he gave me a good deal on this. And that is for the Nintendo Wii. And that is Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. Love Fire Emblem games. Strategy in these is freaking awesome. It's like playing digital chess with freaking armies. It's cool as hell. And they have stories and stuff. Just really enjoyable games for myself anyways. If you're into that kind of thing, definitely check these games out. But not only did he send me this complete copy that I bought off of him, which is in just excellent condition. It's kind of a pricey game too, especially for the Wii. He also sent me a extra kind of little bonus, which is cool. Thanks again, Steve. He sent me a TurboGrafx 16 game. It's a loose one with the manual, and that is Taking It to the Hoop. So a little basketball game there for the TurboGrafx 16. An extra one he had because he bought a cheaper game, so he could salvage the case, and I don't blame him. I would have did the same thing. Thanks again, Steve. Awesome. It's cool to add another, turbo game to my very small collection since I just got one recently. But hopefully in the future I'll remedy that and grow that collection out quite a bit. It's just a matter of time, really. Man, my battery died, so I just charged it up a little bit, so I'll try to run through this stuff quick. Alright, so I got a big box Nintendo Switch game here. I had this pre-order, don't know much about it. The box looked awesome. And that is for Raincode Mysteriful Limited Edition. And yeah, this box is freaking gorgeous. Had to pick this guy up. Definitely a Japanese like JRPG or something. Looks freaking cool. I love the art style. Had to grab this, guys. Okay, so let's see. Alright, so I got 3 more main things to show you guys. This one major thing, my good buddy George, my good bud from GameStop, he, got hurt, broke his hip or whatever, had to get a hip replacement, needed some cash, and wanted to see if I wanted to buy some games. Definitely wanted to help him out. Like I said, real good friend of mine, known him for years. I was like, absolutely, I'll pull some cash, I'll stop by and we'll work something out. Now, I didn't want him to, feel hit at all. So I gave him whatever price charting, what was the average or what it was on price charting. I paid him exactly that and told him if he ever wants to buy any of this stuff back, I'd be happy to sell it back to him at the price, I bought it off him. Same deal my buddy Steve Craig did for me once. So with that being said, I'll show you guys what I picked up from him. These first 3 items are for the PlayStation 1, and they are all music CDs that were some kind of promotional thing for, I believe, years ago when he worked for EB Games before GameStop bought them out. First one being Threads of Fate, an RPG, and this is all Squaresoft games. The second one is for the Legend of Mana. Just cool artwork on the back of these and stuff, and inside under the disc there's artwork. And this last one being Chrono Cross, some artwork on the back, and like I said, inside these, behind the disc, there's artwork as well. Definitely a different style case. I've never seen anything like this, but figured I'd grab them. And this next one is a PlayStation 1 game, a sealed copy of Legend of Dragoon. I already do have this. I did have it loose with the case, but without all the artwork and stuff. So yeah, really cool to have a sealed copy of this. So thank you, George. These next 3 games are all Super Nintendo games, and there were ones that I did not own. This first one is Secret of Mana. And these are all loose, and they are all in, really decent condition. These are ones that he had from when he was a kid. This next one is Castlevania 4. Really happy to grab that one from him. And this next one, I know it had to hurt, you know, but, you know, I know this helped him out. So I picked up his copy of Chrono Trigger for Super Nintendo. Like I said, all three of these in really, really nice condition. Happy to finally have a copy of this for Super Nintendo. I do have this on the DS. I played through it last year. Fantastic game. Absolutely loved it. You know, I do want to get a complete copy of this game at some point. Either I'll complete this one or I'll just buy a complete copy down the road. And I got two more games from them. This next one is Skies of Arcadia Legends for the GameCube. Been wanting this for a while. Almost bought it a few times. I was really glad to have picked this up. It was in really nice condition. I did put it in a plastic protector to take care of this game. This is definitely on the pricier side. And this next one, I believe, was the you know, priciest out of all of them, and that is a complete in-box copy for the original Game Boy of Pokemon Yellow. Just love the box artwork on this. I know my buddy Steve Craig has an insane Pokemon collection. It's just out of control awesome. So I've had a couple of these older Pokemon games, but none of them complete in the box. So this being the first of the old Nintendo cardboard. But yeah, really happy to have this, and I just want to say thanks again, George. I hope you're feeling better, buddy. And then I have two more items. This I ordered quite a long time ago from Analog, and it finally came. This was the final run of the Mega SG, the Sega Genesis, basically FPGA-based clone console for the Genesis. Absolutely awesome that this finally shipped. And I received it. Anything from Analog takes forever. I'm still waiting on my Pocket. Can't wait to get that one, but glad to have this one. And unfortunately, they're doing no more runs of these, you know, according to their website. So yeah, really cool to add this alongside of my Super NT, the Super Nintendo one. So these things look amazing on new TVs. And this last item, by far the largest, and it took me a bit of saving up, and I actually bought this on my 43rd birthday here that just passed on July 10th. And yeah, it took me a little bit to save for this guy. I wanted it from launch, but yeah, it's pricey, and that is the PlayStation VR 2 bundle with the, you know, Call of the Mountain game in there. Really wanted this. I had got the PSVR 1 launch day, so took me a little bit to get this guy, but had to pick this up. Glad I got it. I've been playing Resident Evil Village in it. I did play Call of the Wild. Just freaking awesome. Definitely an upgrade from the first PlayStation VR. But those are my pickups, guys. Definitely was a pricey, you know, pickups, but this is over, you know, whatever, a month and a half, however long it was from my last pickups video. And that Mega SG I bought, I don't even know, a year ago maybe. It's been quite a while. But I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching to the end. Until next time, guys, have a good one.